Can everyone please be upstanding and remove your hats as Grace sings the national anthem.
Best of luck to the Toowoomba Tigers and the Dalby Swans in the Westpac Women's Grand Final. We'll get our Division 2 men's ceremony underway. So firstly, on behalf of AFL Darling, thank the Dalby Swans and of course the Warwick Redbacks for a terrific grand in the rock. What we would like to do is thank the umpires. Without the umpires, we don't have a game, so we'll get them to come up and accept their grand final medallion. So in the field, Stan, Mal and Darryl.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Running the boundary today, Jacob, Braden, Zabin and Lachlan. And in the goals, Mel and Wayne. Can we please put our hands together once again for our umpires of the Division 2 Men's Grand Final. I have with Steve Lawrence and the of AFL Darling Downs up here to us in presenting we're going to present the Best on Ground medallion, which is a three vote system, 3-2-1 on 3 different ballots, and the best on ground voted by those 3 independent people goes to the Dalby Swans, number 2, Brandon Potts.
Yeah, I don't know, I just think Floyd really coming on the field and that he's got
Best of ground in the Division 2 Men's Grand Final. On Grand Final day, there can only be one team and commiserations, one winning team, and commiserations to the Warwick Redbacks. I'd like to invite up their captain and also the Marge Short medalist for 2017 to say a few words, Andrew Bardsley.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to congratulate Dalby. He's in 20s. He's played really hard footy all day today. He's just had more run at the end of the day and it showed. Congratulations to our boys. We had a great season. Given a good start, but we fought all season and you know, we come away with a high premiership, made a grand final. We've got to be proud of that. Just a little bit disappointed today. So heads up on what we're up with next year. And thanks for everyone else that's come down to support. What a great day. So yeah, thanks very much.
Now invite up the players one by one in alphabetical order to accept their premiership medallion. So from the Dalby Swans, number 22, Ben Banks. Number 16, Sam Banks. He's coaching. Number 3, Kaya Brenner. Number 23, Brendan Buckley. Number 7, Harry Clark. Number 10, Jacob Duff. Number 18, Samuel Duff. Number 4, Joseph. Oh. Number 5, Samuel Flanagan. Number 20, Max Gore. Number 12, Mike Gore. Number 11, Daniel Mope. Number 8, Joseph McVeigh. Number 15, Jaden Neuendorf. Number 17, Josh Noah. Number 13, Tyler Peltz. Number 19, Liam Ruffman. Number 14, Max Riley. Number 1, Jack Rockcliffe. Number 9, Samuel Rockcliffe. Number 6, Jake Schreiber. And the captain and the best on ground today, number 2, Brandon Peltz. I'll get Brandon to stay up here and also invite up the Premiership coach, Mitch Murray, accept his medallion. Congratulations once again to the Dalby Swans. Before we present the shiny cup, Brandon, I'll get you to say a few words.
I'll start off with the Warwick boys. Honestly, boys, couldn't have rather played for them. You boys just give it to us all year. Really, I'll be honest, I'd be doubting at the start of this game whether we're going to win it or not, but Warwick boys will come through. Well, I asked them to give 110%, you give that plus more, so well done, boys.
So, to make it official, their first Adrian Jericho Shield since 1995, the 2017 Division 2 Premiers, the Dalby Swans. So, congratulations. Well done. Still 2 games of football to go today, so make sure you stick around. We'll get some photos with the Swannies boys. Once again, congratulations, the Premiers for 2017.
Tigers on the board with a point. Free to Tigers. Give them their first major, takes them to 7 points. 7 points, yes. 1 goal, 1. Touchdown through for a point. 8 points now for Tigers. And through for a goal. 14 points now, 2 goals, 2. Oh, Mark. And the man says, that's a goal. 3 goals, 2, 20 points. Free to Swans. Another free to Swans. And that's the end of the first quarter. Score stands at Tigers 3 goals to 20 to Dalby 0.
We're back on. I have Sean Reardon here and I'm Jeff Newman. We're going to look after the rest of the game. Tigers are off to a really good start, Reardo, 3-2-20, and the Swannies with a few Hawks are yet to score just at the moment. Is there anything you've seen so far that they might need to really lift in this second quarter?
I thought Dalby's half-back line was reasonably solid that first quarter. I thought they repelled a lot of attacks and the scoreboard could be a lot worse than it currently is. So Tigers' link play was fantastic and they beat them on the outside. So that's probably an area Dalby will look at addressing this quarter.
Yeah, no, correct there. Jessica Clune's been a standout for the Tigers in the midfield, able to sneak forward and kick a couple of goals so far. Gemma Whitney on the half-forward flank's been all right as well, as we're starting the second quarter. And Bridget McPhee, the volleyballer from Western Australia, gets the hit out away. That's over to Zalia Brunner. Good tackle by Shay Easton, our Heather Green medalist. Great tackle, holding the ball, awarded. Great first effort there. She's looking for a target on centre wing. Just misses more. It's a bit of a scrappy contest on that Tor Street side. Tigers have come up with a footy. Nice little pressure there. That might be holding the ball. It is. Wasn't able to get a foot to it straight away. So it's in the Swans corner at the moment. More kicks forward. Goes inside forward 50. It's a bit of a one-on-one contest. A little bit scrappy. That's Felicity Ash, our young gun from the under-17s. That's a great tackle by the Tigers. Tigers come up with a footy. She should just manhandle that person. Clean in the middle. Couldn't take one-hander just yet. It's a bit of a scrappy contest. Good tackle by Daz. Passfield gets it out the back. Just puts it onto her left foot at the moment. Easton and Clune go at the footy one-on-one. Bit of a contest. Out of bounds. Over for a boundary throw-in on the Tor Street wing, Rito.
Yeah, Dalby needs to find some sort of spark inside their attacking 50. They're getting the footy in there enough, but they're just not able to capitalise.
So we've got a contest between the two rucks. Fee look to win that one. It's come out. Dalby Swans have got it at the moment, but the Tigers get the clearance from the stoppage. Easton's over the far side. We might see another ball over. No, it's kept in. Well done there by Michaela Bell of the Dalby Swans. It's coming through the back. Nice hands on the inside. The Tigers are on the rebound. They're going to use the corridor. It's up straight up the highway. That was Jess Gilby just spilled the mark. Leanne Gilbert's coming in. Can't quite take it. Gilby's followed up. That's a good second and third efforts. Just decided to sock her off the ground as Gemma Whitney might have got in the back there of the Swans, but the umpire says no, play on. You haven't got there. Great tackle. Great tackle there by Whitney, and it's rewarded with holding the ball. That wasn't too bad. Very good technique.
Excellent. Yeah, you've got to make some sort of realistic attempt to get rid of the footy in that situation. This didn't just hold it.
Whitney's got a bit of a scrappy kick. Her first target was Gilby. Clune was there as well. It's Gilby v Easton. Easton comes up trump. She gets a handball out to Jessica Bell of the Dalby Swans. Gets forward. That's just over Adele McHardy's head. It's on the centre half back line of the Tigers. Bit of a fumble. Both players are going at it, but the Tigers come up with a rebound. It's a kick up the wing. Dalby will get this one. Bell's taken the mark, and she is on the half-back flank for the Dalby Swans. Looking to go into attack at the moment. Just puts it up, says, take that, sister. Good grab there on Michaela Bell, who is her sister, mind you. Bell's been a terrific form, runner-up in the Heather Green medal this year. She's gone inside forward 50. That's a good contest between two young stars of both teams. Alison Moore's there, but then we get a soccer off the ground by the Tigers. A bit of a defensive move in that one. Tigers have come up. The yellow and black are away. One fend off. It was Dustin Martin like that fend. Bit of one-on-one defensive pressure at the moment. No one wants it, but the Tigers say, we might take that, and we're rebound out of our defensive 50. Passfield can't quite take the mark. She's up against young Vidaz. Here comes Anderson for the Tigers. Anderson gets her hands clear. Handballs out to Passfield, who's just kept the footy in. It's touched. Here comes Erin Jeffrey, but Raquel Sutton just sees it over the boundary line, and we'll have a clubhouse side boundary throw-in. Tigers on top at the moment. Old heave-ho from the boundary umpire. Good win by Bridget Maffei. She's right on top, but Shay Easton, too smart, reads that one, sends it upfield. Not deliberate. We'll have another boundary throw-in, Rito.
Yeah, here's the challenge for Dalby. They got the ball inside their 450. They got to lock it in now. Can't let it out easily.
Easton's just been sitting off the back of these packs. She's been dynamic around the stoppages, but she's just sat it back a little bit too far. It's a one-on-one contest, a little bit overzealous there. It's a Tigers free kick. So the Tigers have got it through Abby Garth, who's going to look for a rebound out of her defensive 50. She puts it up to Whitney. Whitney's got to contend with Bell, but Whitney takes it, the former touch footballer. Looks inside. That's a great move. Just looks to open the game up. It's a 2-on-1 though, probably not the smartest kick. Easton wins out. That's a good contest. Geez, they hit hard there, Shari Harper and Shay Easton, but the Tigers come up through with Clune. It's inside forward 50, but it's stopped by the Dalby Swans, Amy Mayers. Bit of an up and under, maybe a little bit of snow on that one, Rito, but it's in the centre, right in the centre of Rockville Park on that cricket pitch. Tigers come up, they try to look for a bit of a hands back through to Abby Garth, but Garth wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. The Swans have got it now. Swans, Tigers come up trumps, they've got it again. Bit of a sidestep, don't mind a bit of a goosey now and then, Rito. Passfield's under it, probably not the player you want to go to in a one-on-one contest. But we're having a look, bit of a scrappy contest at ground level. Passfield comes up with the Tigers, good tackle by Jessica Banks, and we've got a ball up in the centre square. Bridget Fee, the volleyballer, wowee, she's on top in the ruck contest at the moment. Handball's over the top to Brunner, but Brunner can't take it cleanly. The Tigers do come up with a footy. Nice tackle by the Swannies. Swannies have got the rebound again. That's through Mayers. Mayers kicks it up to Moore. Moore can't quite take it. Abby Garth just got a hand in there at the right time. Here goes Moore again. It's 2-on-2 at the moment. They're appealing for a free kick, and the umpire says, you know what, you win that appeal, you get a free kick, Rito.
Here we go. Dalby again to go inside 50 here possibly. Or maybe not.
Oh, I think that was for holding the ball.
It was for something, that's for sure. Anyway, on with the game.
Tigers come up with the footy and the free kick. Beautiful kicking technique by Garth. Good mark there. I think that looks like Clune again. It is Clune. She's on fire at the moment. She's my best on-ground prediction for the Jeff Newman medal as well. Zali Brunner goes inside forward 50. Tigers have got here. That's a great tackle. That was bruising. Oh, very nice tackle by Leanne Gilbert. Anyway, it's coming back out. The Swans have got the footy. Just can't quite get it outside. A little bit scrappy by foot at the moment. Nice tackle by Valdaz on Clune, but Whitney gets a handball on the inside. That's Jess Gilby, best on ground in the Women's City v Country early in the year. Puts it on the left foot. Not really to anyone. It's more of a kick and hope and forward under pressure. Swans come up with it at the moment. It is a little bit of ping pong. The ball's going around everywhere. Bell's got a work cut out for it. It's about 5-on-1. Passfield comes up, puts it on the left. Mares can't take the mark. No Tigers at ground level, and Gilbert is rebounding for the Swans at the moment. Picks it back up. She just did a big merry-go-round and said, "I'm out of here." Up the wing now. I think that's it definitely is the Tigers. Can't quite see who that is just from our position. But Michaela Bell, Heather Green runner-up. Good contest in the middle, but it is without the footy. You've got to make sure you have the football, Sean.
You do. It's one of the prerequisites of good football is making sure you have it.
All right, Tigers, told to play on. Just puts it to the top of the 50. That might be a push in the back. That is a good leading mark by Raquel Sutton. Sutton goes inside forward 50. It's a bit of a shallow inside 50 kick. Great mark by Mares, the Gunda-Windy product. That's a really courageous back with the flight mark. Mares just puts in a barrel. We don't mind a bit of a barrel. We saw that in the EJ Witten's game a couple of weeks ago. However, here is... that's not Clune again. That is Sutton. Sutton is starting to come into this game. Whitney can't quite take the mark. Aaron Jeffrey can't quite get there. Passfield says, "I'll take that from me." Bit of a fend-off. Saw Dusty Martin do that a few times. Good hands by Bridget Fee out to Clune. Clune just puts it up and hope. It is out in front, but the Swans are going to come away through Maz, who is on fire at the moment. There is twin sisters back there, so we might be seeing double, Sean.
Either way, they're both having a crack. That's what you like to see.
Oh, lovely laced out hit by Passfield, but that is seen over the line by Lisa King, and we'll have a boundary throw in inside the Tigers forward 50.
Dalby defence holding strong at the moment, keeping the floodgates shut.
Correct, no score just yet. Whitney's just got a scrappy kick forward at the old Sharon bounces. It's come backwards. Mares has tried to get it out, but she was being tackled by Tigers number 9, Georgia Hamill. And we've seen a throw I think that was.
Yep.
And it's the Dalby Swans way. Swans are going to rebound this. Probably not the ideal place to kick, but what do I know? It's gone straight to a Swans player. Bit of a fumble. Bounced off. King's gone for a bit of a soccer. Swans will come up with the footy, kicking in danger. All right, we've got a contest. We're in here. I could get a touch. They're going to see it over the boundary line. We'll have a clubhouse side boundary throw in. Dalby are holding. Dalby are holding here. No scores in this quarter. Good throw in by the boundary umpire. Contest, no one gets a tap to that. That's no one's win. Bridget Fee goes back in again. Passfield's roaming at the bottom of the pack. She's going to get it maybe second, third. Still hunting the footy. Nice hands out. Tigers just missed that one. Valdaz has got it for the Swans. Back through to the Swans again. They've got it in the centre. We're going to go forward. Inside 450. Not quite yet. Nice work there by the Tigers. Grace Elliott, one of our gun under-17 representative players. Swans are going to come up with the football though. I think that looks like Mares from here. They've gone inside forward 50. It's a one-on-one contest. That might be high, sir. But no, he lets it play on. It is a grand final. Shut up, Jeffro. One-on-one contest everywhere. Hard footy. Swans are out the back here. Shot on goal. Cut off by Passfield over for a behind. And we have our first score of the quarter. Weirdo.
Passfield is everywhere, isn't she? She's really covering a lot of territory out there. Love the way she puts her head over the football and is that inside player that does all the hard work, gets it out to those outside runners, and that's where Tigers have been so good this afternoon.
I'll tell you who has impressed me, Raquel Sutton from the Toowoomba Tigers. She's been fantastic. And the Bell sisters are starting to show their influence. Two of our star players of the Westpac women's. Gemma Whitney of the Toowoomba Tigers now gets it. Former touch player, steps back inside. I've seen that on the touch field a few times. Well done. So there's Clune, handballs back inside to Abby Garth, who's been okay in this quarter as well. Or sort of just drops the footy. And yes, correct. Yeah, incorrect disposal. Good call, Lionel, our umpire of the year. All right, Aaron Jeffrey for the Dalby Swans, the Gunda-Windy Hawk product. Just kicks a bit of a front over drop punt, if you want to call that, maybe a front punt. I'm not sure what you want to call that one. But Yana Anderson of the Toowoomba Tigers has cut that one off, taken her time. She's going to just send it long and says take that. But Shay Easton quite takes it no eyes for the footy. She's going to get a free kick. She's an exceptional footballer, and I think they really need to impact the scoreboard from this inside 50 if they're a chance. It is the goal scoring end today.
There's not much movement in front of her.
She might just be having a shot herself. Oh,
There we go.
what do I know? Good pass.
We just got shown up.
Easton's had an exceptional season. Heather Green medalist this year, runner-up last year. She just keeps going from strength to strength every single year. So, Swans with a shot on goal through Rebecca McMillan, the Gundawindi Hawk product. It's not bad. It's not bad off the boot. We have a major through the big sticks. The Swannies are on the board, 3-2 to 1-1. So, the Swans are on the scoreboard.
It's almost half time.
We called it before, Rito, that they had to score off that Shea Easton inside forward 50, that entry, and they did.
Correct. They've worked really hard this quarter, Dalby. Their defence has been outstanding. They repelled many an attacking raid from the Tigers, and it's good to see them get a bit of reward for their hard work.
Yeah, correct. Easton, again, she has been very pivotal at the moment. She's a key cog in the Dalby Swans machine. Michaela Bell is chasing that down. She's got Passfield hot on her heels, but now here come the cavalry, and we got a really hot contest on the Tor Street wing. Maybe a free kick there, but I'm not umpiring. I'm just commentating. Passfield comes out. That looks like it's out over the boundary for a maximum, and we're going to have a Dalby Swans kick in through the Nicole Mares, one of the Mares sisters. She's been on fire.
It's been everywhere.
Crowd starting to come in for our Division 1 Grand Final, which is up next. However, back to the Westpac Women's, and Mares kicks it down, but it's cut off by the former volleyballer, the ruck in Bridget Fee from Western Australia. She's taken a nice mark, smart move, probably not the execution, but it's probably going to come off through Grace Elliott. Very nice lateral. It's opened the game up. They're going to keep coming a little bit wider. Elliott just gets all of that. That's not too bad. That has definitely paid off to Zerlini Dyer. She goes short. That's cut off by Erin Jeffrey of the Swans. She's been impressive in the last couple of minutes. Just a couple of key touches, Rito.
Yeah, been very good. Starting to work their way into the game nicely.
Bit of a contest. No one really wanted that footy then. That was a nice little spin out of it. The Tigers go forward. Banks is going to cut that off. No, she drops the bickies. Gets the handball forward. There's Erin Jeffrey again. She's got Jessica Bell. Jeffrey says, I'll support you. You go the footy. But Whitney wanted it a little bit more. In comes Gilby. One hand pick up. That was silky. I didn't mind that one. Jeffrey, Gilby, who's in there? Here comes Michaela Bell. She'll put that on her left foot and just kicks it forward. Passfield will cut it off. Nice mark. Running back with the flight. Couldn't quite mark that. Whitney will see it out over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw in on the clubhouse side, Rito.
Just Dalby's side of the attacking of the halfway line, so we'll see what happens here, whether they can push forward or whether Tigers can orchestrate a clearance. Looks like it's going to be Dalby going inside 50 once again through Shea Easton.
And Flick Ash just flying for that one. And Lauren Jericho of the Tigers just rebounds that one. It's an even contest, 2v2. Bell comes out, she just puts that forward and says that's someone else's problem. Garth has got it for the Tigers, puts it on the boot. That's going to be cut off by the Swans. Couldn't quite take the mark there, Tegan Cuts, but she still gets a kick forward to Bell. Bell can't quite take it cleanly. Passfield keeps her feet. That was the key in that contest. Great tackle, maybe a little bit high, a little bit too much, and Alison Moore will take the free kick. Gets a scrappy kick. It's gone inside forward 50. Tigers are there again to bounce it off. McHardy just kicks it off the ground. Says, here we go. Nice and easy. It's a fair contest. Maybe in the back. Yep, good call, Lionel. And it's going to be a Toowoomba Tigers free kick through Grace Elliott, who's been pretty important back there today.
Been a rock, really, hasn't she?
I'll tell you about who's been a rock. Shea Easton. She's on fire at the moment. She's single-handedly bringing the Swans back into this game, and that's a very, very good mark by Angel Atkinson. Easton just laced it out to her, so she didn't really have to do much in the end.
No.
This might come off. It can't quite take the chest mark, McMillan, but McMillan creates a bit of a contest in her forward pocket, and it's called. Dropping the ball. Play on advantage. Let's forget about that one. Tigers are away. They're rebounding out of the defensive 50. Good contest out there between the Swan and the Tiger. The Tiger might come up. And now it's 2-on-1. Easton's come from nowhere. Dropping the footy. That's very hot, but Swans have got the footy down. Shay Easton's going to send it back inside forward 50. This is probably her fourth for the quarter. And she finds the lively Erin Jeffrey.
She does. She's really covering some ground too. She spent a lot of time out in this wing, and here she is on the other side of the ground.
Yeah, she's covered a lot of territory today. So has Shay Easton, who's been an absolute rock. Anyway, back to the action. Jeffrey just a bit of a mongrel kick forward. That's around the corner by Moore. It's probably going to be out in the full. Good effort, good attempt. I see what she was trying to do there. So, Tigers have got the football. It's going to come back through Dyer. No. Anderson's going to kick it in now. The umpire says Anderson, have another kick. So, she's just going to keep going out on the Tor Street wing at the moment. It's a short kicky kick. Not quite the right area to go to. Bit of a scrappy contest. Can't quite see who's got the footy at the moment. And it's called holding the ball. So, Tigers come up with the footy. Defensive 50.
Now Tigers need to find a way forward. The last 5 or 10 minutes has been all Dalby. They've been able to get it inside their forward 50 and hold it there. So Tigers really need to find a way out. This might help them with free kick here.
Make the most of this free kick. Whitney's out here on this wing and she loves to run. She's going to get the footy. She's going to put it out in front. That looks like Sutton. The footy just needs to sit for Sutton. It hasn't quite. She's going to step around one. She's got Jessica Bell coming in. She sees King upfield, inside forward 50. Can't quite take the mark. A little bit fumbly. King's got the footy. She's looked inside. That's a good spot to go to. No one there for the Tigers, though. We've got a 4-on-2 contest. Great tackle by the Tigers. It's come up. It's Swans. Swans have got it. They should clear this out. No, good smother. I think she kicked that into her own player then. Good little contest. Here come the recruits for the Tigers. Clune sends it deep. This is going to go to Fee. Bridget Fee's got one a little bit high then. She's tough though. She's tough and she's got the free kick. And she'll go back and I'm going to say she's going to kick this. Sean?
You're back at 9 times out of 10 from this position, Jeffro, wouldn't you?
I hope so.
Yep.
I'll put my house on it. Lucky I don't own my house. Anyway, it's a behind. Oh, hang on. Something.
Umpires conferring over something going on here behind the play, maybe.
Just something's happened. The second umpire's come down, and I think by the looks of this, it's a. I'm confused. I think it's a 50-metre penalty. I think that's what they've called.
It's going to be a Tigers free kick by the looks of it.
Bridget Fee's coming back down. Yep, we've got a 50-metre penalty. I'm going to say within the 10-metre zone.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Let's go with that anyway.
We'll roll with it.
I don't think there's any other two confused blokes in this whole place. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Tigers kick their 4th goal through Bridget Fee, who's been sensational in the ruck, and she might be just clawing her way into contention for the Jeff Newman medal.
How prestigious is that, the Jeff Newman medal? All the girls out there be playing for that.
I don't know about that, actually.
Get a little piece of Jeffrey. Take Jeff home.
Oh.
That's half time.
Half time. Okay. Half time of the Westpac women's sees the Toowoomba Tigers 4-2-26 and the Dalby Swans 1-1-7. Not bad by the Swans. Good defensive effort by the Tigers.
Yeah, much better quarter that for Dalby. Just couldn't quite impact the scoreboard as much as they wanted to. But hats off to the Tigers' defence. They were resolute. They were fantastic. So great, tense grand final football, Jeffro, which is what you expect.
Perfect. So, second quarter of the Westpac women's competition just about to get underway. Rio's left the commentary area, and I've got Mark Ensor, our State Development Manager. Mark, what do you think of the game so far?
Yeah, Jeffro, it's a cracking game so far, mate, but it's been a brilliant day of footy. Driving up this morning, took a nice hour-and-a-half drive, and I've been really impressed with the footy so far in Toowoomba. And this game's actually could go either way going into the last half.
Yeah, the Swans were very impressive then, and Shay Easton, our Heather Green medalist, was quite influential, 5 inside 50s and numerous assists then, but they just couldn't make the impact on the scoreboard. So if they can find someone inside forward 50, maybe a young Felicity Ash or Jessica Bell, one of these players that can just impact, I think that's going to go a long way. Bridget Fee's been fantastic for the Toowoomba Tigers in the ruck so far, along with Rebecca Clune, who is not starting in the midfield. I think they've moved her out to the wing, actually, the Tor Street wing. As we're underway, third quarter, as both rucks go at it. Mares has been moved into the ruck, the fullback, but Fee wins that tap away. Jess Gilby gets a kick inside forward 50, just dropped by Whitney. Passfield, it's Swans just push everyone out of the way. Here comes Whitney, the touch footballer again, handballs, turns it over. That might be a throw, but Banks just gets a hand to it. We're a bit scrappy one-on-one. Swans are looking for a rebound through Easton, but Tigers come up with a football. Passfield's been in and under the packs all day. I don't know how Easton got that again, but she did. It's a scrappy kick out to the half-back flank for the Swans. Tigers go inside forward 50. There's Jade Strews, our leading goal kicker. She puts a little scrappy kick on the left foot, but it's the near side mark. Near side. They look dangerous when they're going forward, the Tigers. Just probably a little bit too scrappy, a little bit fumbly at the moment. So it's Michaela Bell, the Gundawindi Hawk product, to kick in, the runner-up in the best and fairest this year. She puts it on the right foot, looking for a target in Easton. Easton takes a two-grab mark and is looking for a target now. They're going to continue to go outside on the wing. The Tigers read that best. It's going to go through. That's Clune. She's close to best on ground at the moment, but Bell just about cuts it off. Can't quite take the grab overhead. Here goes Patsfield. Might have got one high. Umpire agrees with me. Good call, Jeffro. Handball's off. This is Clune again. Clune sends it deep inside forward 50. There's one of the Mayor's sisters who's been fantastic in defence for the Swans today. However, Sutton comes up with a footy. Handball's forward. Whitney can't quite take the mark. She just taps it forward to Strews. Strews chucks it on the left foot. Somehow it has gone across the face. Actually, I thought she snuck that one home. And we've got a boundary throw in. Anyone impressed you so far, Mark? Anyone really stood out in this game?
Well, the girl in the middle, mate, 16, Bridget Fee, pretty much a standout so far, mate. Looking good for the Jeff Newman medal. But there's also a couple of good players by the team. I think I've been really impressed with the defence so far for the Swannies. Yeah, but there's probably numerous players in there, mate.
They've been under siege at the moment, but the one percenters of the Tigers have been impressive, and I think that was a 1-2 hit with Fee and Passfield with a good smother. We're going to have another boundary throw in deep inside the forward 50 of the Toowoomba Tigers. We can see they're just setting up a nice defensive wall. This has been a big part of their game all season. Back-to-back premiers, the Tigers, they're looking for a historic three-peaters. Passfield just can't quite get a kick away, but the umpire has called holding the ball. I think she did just drop that one. And Passfield and Easton have a nice little rivalry going, actually. So no doubt Easton said well done to Passfield then. So the footy, the tackler in Jess Banks is going to kick it out. She's looking naturally, but yeah, she's going to come out wide to the clubhouse side, but it's a bit of a, she fooled me. Passfield's cut it off. She's going to make up for that, and she's going to kick a nice little left foot goal as the Tigers go ahead, 5-3 to 1-1. They're up by 27 points, Mark.
They needed that, mate. They've been down there for the start of this quarter. Then they come away with a behind, so a goal probably justifies their sort of time down in their area.
What do you think? What do the Swans have to do there? I'm not sure if maybe it's a young Felicity Ash who plays defensive for our representative teams and the youth girls. They might need to chuck her back. What do you think they might need to do, Mark?
Yeah, they're just what they're doing. They seem to be flocking a lot to the ball, I reckon, at the moment. Just got to play a bit more wider and hopefully get a bit of luck. Here's an opportunity here.
Mora's read that well off feet. Maybe they just do that, read the ruck of the Tigers as the Swans look to go inside forward 50 for the first time this quarter. But Garth cuts that off for the Tigers. It's an up and under kick right back to the centre. Easton's taken a good grab amongst about 5 Tigers. She's going to have to be influential with the Swans that upset the Tigers here. She goes short to Erin Jeffrey, the Hawks product. So now Jeffrey just takes her time, looking for a target inside forward 50. Looks like she's going to send it in. It's a little bit of a toe poke. It's missed Jessica Bell. Tigers have cut that off. Can't quite get it. I think that's Emily Hewitt back there for the Tigers. There's a whole heap of numbers. There's a Swan down at the moment. That's Jessica Bell. Felicity Ash comes through the footy. Here's Shay Easton. She's been on fire. The hard contested Leanne Gilbert just gives it back to Easton. Easton sends it via her left foot inside forward 50, and the Tigers are going to rebound this one through Lauren Jericho, but it's straight back to Easton, who's had about 1 million touches so far. So here's Easton trying to claw her team back into premiership contention, just taking as much time as she can, maybe more than the 7 seconds, but she goes short to Gilbard. Gilbard goes inside, she takes a couple of steps, just breaks the line, goes really short. Swans can't quite take the mark, might have been a socket off the ground. Gilbard follows up, but she's kicked it off the ground. It's a free kick to Jericho from the Tigers, I believe. Kick back out, it's a bit fumbly. No one can take that one cleanly at the moment. There's 2-on-1, that could be in the back. And good umpiring from the commentary area. As I think it's Leanne Gilbard again is going to get the footy. She's been busy in the last couple of minutes. A few key touches. See if she can send it in long. A couple of Tigers. Jericho cuts that off for the Tigers, gets the kick away. She's fumbled, but Easton picks it up cleanly, very cleanly. It's a scrappy old kick forward, nearly gets through, nearly clean bowled everyone. As the Tigers rebound through Anderson. Anderson kicks short to Lillian Patterson, the captain of the Tigers. Goes nice and wide. Erin Jeffrey just about cuts that one off. That might be a bit overzealous. It is. It's going to be a free kick to the Swans through Erin Jeffrey. Just a little bit outside her range. She'll have to kick this from 40. I'm looking for where Easton is. Easton, no, she's top of the 50 at the moment. That'd be my go-to player. Jessica Bell is down there. She's a known goal kicker for the Swannies. She just an end-over-end kick. The Swans nearly come up with it. Bell comes up with the footy, turns around her body, snaps a behind, and they pick it back to 26 points. The Swans are up by it. Just missing that key target up forward, aren't they, Mark?
Yeah, they're just kicking a little bit shorter, I reckon, at the moment. Easton's been outstanding. So the more ball she gets, the more touches she gets. I reckon they've got a chance to turn this game pretty quickly.
So Easton, she is roaming back defensively at the moment as the footy's on the Tor Street wing. Jess Gilby for the Tigers. Just can't quite pick it up cleanly, but she does a nice little one-hand scoop to herself. Nice tackle by the Swans, and we're going to have a ball up right at the interchange gates of the Toowoomba Tigers. So Gilby's got ruck duties. Fee might be having a bit of a break as Mares wins that for the Swans. Tigers come up from the clearance, and that's a nice tackle by Vidaz, the young gun. Vidaz, part of our under-17 representative team. Nice tackle, gets holding the ball. She's going to do a bit of a kick up the wing. She finds a target, but can't quite take the mark. And I'm not sure what happened then. Everyone just stopped. But we've got a mark through Sutton of the Tigers on centre wing. Kicks down the boundary. They're going down the boundary line at the moment. Passfield's roaming with Banks close by. They escort it over the boundary, and the umpire will throw that one back in. So Tigers in front at the moment. Back-to-back premiers. They are the juggernaut. Only one loss this season. The Dalby Swans were the ones to upset them in round 12 earlier this year by 19 points. As Gemma Whitney for the Tigers goes inside forward 50. Kicks a little bit short because that's cut off by Bella of the Swans. She is absolutely crunched, and it's a downfield free kick. She did a full 360, I reckon. But she's up. She's fine, and she's running. She's providing a lateral option. That's short to Alison Moore. Moore's got the footy for the Swans. She's seen Maya Vidaz, but it's gone a little bit longer to Gilbard. Probably should have went to Vidaz. Gilbard's got her work cut out for her. 2-on-1 at the moment. She's waiting for some help. Here comes Vidaz. They both go at ground level. It's just a bit of a scrappy contest, a bit of a fight, and the umpire says, I'll have that, ladies, and I'll ball it up. 5-3-1-2, 25 points in it at the moment. Very, very close contest as both rucks sort of missed that footy. Around the stoppages, I think the Swannies are a little bit better at the moment, but they can't quite get the clearance because there is a lot of players around that football at the moment. Handball's out. That might be a throw. It did look like a throw. Up over the top. Can't get away with that on grand final day. Well, probably most games, to be honest. But Daz has got the free kick.
Pretty quick here, I reckon, Jeff. Right, they're a bit slow every time they get the possession, so hopefully they can play some quick ball.
The Daz goes to a fellow representative teammate in Felicity Ash, the Queensland representative. Ash just very short, but it's to Easton. She meant that. She definitely meant that one. Easton goes, that's probably her worst kick-off today. It's rebounded. The Tigers have got it, but nice harassing there by Erin Jeffrey. As the Tigers come out, they've got a few. They rebounded off the defensive 50. Good mark there by Zalia Brunner. She's taking the mark. Wants to play on quickly. And gets a bit of a spiral pass forward. Passfield's at ground level. She's going to send the footy inside forward 50. I think that's Jade Strews all by herself. 60-odd goals this year. And the boundary's going to beat her to it. We're going to have a ball up deep inside the Tigers forward 50. A goal here will hurt the Swans, Mark.
Oh, definitely, mate. Swannies have got to be the next to score, probably the next two, I'd say. And they need them definitely in this quarter, going into the last quarter. They played pretty good footy in this quarter. It's been pretty scrappy. I think they've just got to get a bit more ball and try and get the ball a bit quicker out to.
Yeah, I agree, and this is the scoring end. They've held the Tigers to one goal. All the grand finals we've seen so far, I think 95% have been scored here, so they're doing a great job defensively. If they can just hold them out a little bit longer to the three-quarter time siren, as Easton gets absolutely smashed in a tackle, but it is too high, so Easton's got a free kick. I think it's about a 30th touch of the game.
There's still a bit of a breeze, so you expect, the next quarter, if they can get within two goals, maybe 3 goals going into the last quarter, there's still probably a little bit of a chance, I reckon, Jeffrey.
Oh, Alison Moore was really good at ground level. Just kept her feet. That was the key there. And Banks, she meant that for sure. Moore's got it again. She handballs up to Cuts. Cuts gets the footy. Just goes through her legs at the moment. That's in the back. That is definitely a little bit overzealous. And Brunner's given away 50 as well. Oh, they need to score here, similar to the second quarter. They need to look for a target inside forward 50. Not a lot of movement happening up the ground. Felicity Ash might be the best target at the moment. Mick Hardy's there as well, along with Vidaz. So with the free kick, it is Tegan Cuts of the Dalby Swans. Swans have been very good going laterally today. They've always looked inside, which has been quite impressive. Execution has probably been the question at the moment. As they look to go inside forward 50. Very, very similar story as the whole game. Felicity Ash creates a good contest. It's anyone's footy as Clune gets that one out. Moore is there for the Swans along with Amy Saraz. She tackles. We're going to have a ball up on the right on the centre wing square. Bridget Fee's back into the ruck, and that's well read there by Alison Moore, who goes short to Felicity Ash. Ash can't quite mark it. Well rebounded by Abby Garth. She's kicked to Brunner. Brunner's been pretty good at centre half forward at the moment. Getting a couple of really important, tough possessions. She kicks long. She's looked for Passfield, who's just been out in the open all by herself today.
Good today, Jeffrey, hasn't she?
She's a previous Jeff Newman medalist. She's been very, very good, Passfield. Here goes Mares, just puts it on the boot, says you deal with that, I don't want to worry about it at all. As the Swans come away with it, nice little side step to the left, back in centre, but it's just all Tigers at the moment. So looking for a target, it's fairly stagnant, contested football, not a lot of movement, a few fatigued bodies out there. Passfield just says, we'll slow it down, let's go backwards. Anderson, the veteran, looks to kick inside forward 50. Gilby can't quite take the mark. Well done there by Ackland, who created a contest. Up comes Clune. Clune gets it. Banks tackles. That looks like Erin Jeffrey. A nice handball to Michaela Bell. Good tackle by the Bridget Fee from the Toowoomba Tigers. And looks like we might know the footy spilled out. Good umpiring, just letting it go. Let the game roll on. As Zalia Brunner just puts it on the boot. And we got a 50-50 contest. Here's the speedy Gemma Whitney. Puts it on the boot. It's going to roll. And it's going to be punched across for 1 point to the Tigers. And it's 5-4 to 1-2. 26 points in it. Closing in on the third quarter.
Yeah, just starting to get out of reach from, I reckon, now. They definitely need the next goal. And hopefully they can get one quickly after that as well. But is it Patfield? Passfield. She's been outstanding this quarter.
So the Tigers have come up with a free kick there through Jukes. Jukes has got the footy. She is looking very deep. She's gonna pump it in as long as she can. She nearly found Sutton. Sutton kept her feet, couldn't quite take the mark. Steps around. Good tackle by Mares. That's a very strong tackle by the Rugby Sevens product. Bodies go to ground. Swans come up with. That's the other Mares sister. She gets the kick out. Clune's there, but that's very well done by Erin Jeffrey. also Alison Moore. But the Tigers, a little bit fumbly, good follow-up, second and third efforts are key in big games. Just dropped the footy, nice tackling there by the Swans. That was Mares. Tigers come back up with it through Rebecca Clune, who's been very, very good. Jade Strews can't quite take the mark, but she turns around, snaps it right through, and it's another major to the Tigers. Oh, and it's just getting out of reach now for the Swans.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes to go. They really need to put the clamps on here, the Swannies. Another couple of goals, and you just say, in this sort of game, it's just about over.
Swannies got to get it out of here, mate, and get a goal, I reckon, the next minute.
They've got their guns.
They need two. They definitely need two, maybe even three before the quarter have a chance. They're defensively been great. They've just missed the target a lot with their kicks.
So, Clune comes out with the footy. And that looks like Garth. Garth puts it onto the right foot. It's a nice barrel. There's barrel-a-thon at the moment. And Mares just puts a little foot and a hand in there. Brunner handballs back. I'm not sure where she was going to then, but it's okay. It's come up with Michaela Bell. Now it's Maya Daz from the Dalby Swans. Good tackle. Might be in the back, though, from Gemma Whitney of the Tigers. So Maya Daz will get another free kick. But Daz looking laterally, trying to open the game up a little bit more. It's a bit clogged in the corridor. Michaela Bell, nice contested situation. Head over the footy. That's what you want in these situations. Jess Bell pleads for a free kick. She gets it. So Jess Bell, here we go. They need something from this inside forward 50. Felicity Ash from back of the pack. She was going to fly, but just couldn't quite get in the right body position. Loses her feet. It's gone to ground at the moment. It's going to be wrapped up, and I think the umpire say we'll pull that up on the top of the Swans 50. And with about 4 minutes to go, the Tigers are leading 6-4-40 to 1-2-8.
Looks like Alison Moore, is it, for the Swans? Looks like she's done a shoulder. She's going off the field, Jeffrey.
Oh, that is a...
It does look like a shoulder. That looks like a left shoulder, I reckon.
That is a big loss. A big loss. Top three in the Heather Green medal. Dalby had 1, 2 and 3.
She's definitely in pain as she comes off.
That's a big loss. She's been reading the Toowoomba Tigers ruck very well, Bridget Fee and Jess Gilby. As the Tigers go inside forward 50 through Whitney. Mares is just roaming and says, you know what, I'm going to run through you both. Catch me if you can. Kicks it back to where it came from. And Leanne Gilbert's there for the Swans as Raquel Sutton is corralling, trying to chase it down. Gilbert gets a little bit of a grubber kick away. She still followed. Credit to her, she followed, put on the hip and shoulder. Got a good contest. She's put it inside forward 50 and earned herself a free kick. And 50. That's what you call grand final efforts. She started that at the interchange and she's worked 75, 80 metres plus another 50, 100 plus effort, and hopefully for those she'll kick the major and keep the Swans hopes alive.
5 goals. It'll be 4 goals.
4 goals.
Just over 4 goals behind. Their effort's been outstanding today, I reckon, the Swannies, Jeffrey. Looks like if they could just hit some of their targets with their kicks. Their marking has been a bit sloppy at times, but their effort and their defence has been first class.
And they needed to kick that one. They definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing there.
Yeah, that's one gone. So it's come out to Clune. I like the work rate of Clune today. She's been classy in the midfield. That's a nice hit as well. It's going to be to the advantage of the Tigers as Passfield comes in. She's with Banks from the Swans. As all the recruits come through, Ackland gets a handball out to Easton. She gets a scrappy handball forward. Michaela Bell can't quite get the football as it comes to Clune again. Gets a sneaky hands out. Well done there as the Tigers go forward through another scrappy kick. It definitely hasn't been a silky game today. Raquel Sutton sends the footy just out in front of Jade Strews, who snapped a nice goal just before. She should have given the hands there, and that's going to be holding the ball. So great tackle by Mares of the Dalby Swans. Strews probably should have given the quick hands then.
She should have, mate. I think there was a couple in the forward pocket which should have been probably the game, I reckon, if you handballed that one through.
So the Swans go forward through Mares. It was to a contest of 5-5, and Brunner for the Tigers goes back inside forward 50. They nice dish out of the hands. They just put a free kick high. So free kick to the Tigers, and that is through Carly Meskin. So Meskin's looking to send the footy inside forward 50. I reckon another goal here might just make it a little bit too hard for the Swans, but Easton's got other plans. She's working exceptionally hard at the moment. Banks gives it to Easton. Easton just puts it on the boot. Just to a contest. Gilbart's been good, but it's the Tigers. Emily Hewitt with strong hands. Nice little kick on the outside. Raquel Sutton's been busy on that half-forward flank today. She's kicked inside forward 50. I'm not sure who she's going to, probably Brunner or Gilby. She had a couple of options, but the Swans have cut that off well, and their defensive efforts have been fantastic. Hasn't gone out though. Whitney sends it back inside forward 50. Oh, hello. I think that's Clune. She's been on
distance on that one, you reckon, Jeffrey?
I'm backing her in.
Backing her in. Oh, great kick, is it?
Nosey's footy.
Oh,
What a
great
kick. Clune. Oh, hopefully it was Clune. She's been fantastic all day.
At 10 more metres, I reckon, the distance.
She's put that through half post height, and Clune has been on fire in the midfield.
I think the gap now is probably too big for the Swannies to come back, but hopefully their effort and their energy continues in the last quarter.
That's right. Not long left of this quarter.
No, it must be in the last couple of minutes, I'd say.
Just about set. This might be the last contest of the game, of the quarter, I should say. And then we've got 20 minutes. And there we go. There it is. 7-4, 46 to 128. And the Swans have a lot of work to do going into the last quarter of the Westpac Women's Grand Final. Has returned. Actually, she's starting at centre half forward. She's holding that arm a fair bit though. Looks like it's strapped. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So it's going to be Dalby Fee in the ruck to start the final quarter of the Westpac Women's Grand Final. As the umpire throws the footy up, and we're away. Fee Bell. And Shay Easty comes through, she's going to get the first clearance. That's what the Swans needed. She's been on fire. Jericho can't quite take the mark for the Tigers. As Gilbert, who's been busy on that half-forward flank today, just forward under pressure. She might escort it over the boundary line. She does. And we've got our first stoppage of the fourth quarter. As the Rucks nominates, Jericho's going up for the Tigers, McMillan up for the Swans. The boundary throw-in comes inside inside the Swans forward 50. Swans win that tough out. It's back to Easton. Who else? Easton gets the footy, handballs forward. She wanted it back, couldn't quite get it. Nice defensive rebound. Bounces off the chest of the Tigers player. Can't quite get a handball forward, and the Swans are on top here, Mark. They're all on top.
They need a goal here now, mate. If they can turn around and get a goal really quickly here, you just never know what a grand final be.
That one had to hit a target. And the Tigers come out again. That's what Grace Elliott all day. She's been fantastic. As Raquel Sutton picks the footy up, she takes that nice and cleanly. She's seen Gilby ahead. She says, I'll put her in front. You just run on for me. As with dash from the Swans, Banks, Bell comes as well. It's 3-on-1. Passfield comes to give Gilby a hand from the Tigers. She just provides a bit of support. Shepherd, I think. Gilby gets the footy. Goes inside forward 50. Not a Tiger we've seen, except for Brad. Just comes from nowhere. She picks the footy up. She's going to put her on that trusty right boot of her. Hope for a good bounce. Not a good bounce. Geez, Michaela Bell looks very sore from that Passfield Shepherd from before. She's got a bit of a lip.
Mate, isn't she? She's got up. She's trying to get back. She's trying to jog it out. It looks like we're trying to walk it out pretty quickly anyway.
She's from the country town of St George, so no doubt she's very, very tough. As the Tigers come up with the footy, they get a free kick on their half-forward flank. Struth has made her way outside forward 50 today, which is a good target, so she's looking for an option inside. She uses it full distance, gets as close to the person on the mark as possible. 50-50 contest, Cuts brings it down for the Swans, handballs out to Banks. Banks just puts on the boot, says let's get it out of here and reset. As Bell tries to come in, and I think that was Stewart, that's Grace Elliott. Elliott can't quite get a handball, but maybe she did, the umpire says. Bell comes up with the footy, handballs over the very sore Alison Moore. She is holding that left shoulder. She's not well at all. Meskin gets the footy, she kicks out to Rebecca Clune, who has been sensational for the Tigers today. Kicks down to Zalia. Good set of hands. I probably question how Alison Moore's feeling. She does not look well in the midfield.
Isn't she, mate? I think it's her elbow or shoulder.
Yeah, it looks like that left shoulder's very heavily strapped. Might be the clavicle or the collarbone. So,
Same in the grand final, mate. She'd be off. But she seems like a very tough.
She's tougher than me, but Struth takes a very, very strong contested mark. And she's going to go back to kick, I believe, her second major today. A joint leading goal kicker for the Westpac Women's competition with 54 goals for the home and away season. She's over 60 now, if you take into account finals. One of the best full forwards in the competition. Struth, this is going to make it so hard for the Swans. and it is across the face, and it's a behind. So, Swans maybe still alive.
Still alive.
About 15 minutes to go. They're going to have to climb Mount Everest, I think, at this stage. Very, very tough. So Mares, who's been very good for the Dalby Swans, just puts in a bit of a barrel bungle kick, and the Tigers are going to come up with it. No, the Swans do. It's a bit of a set play for them, so the Swans get that footy forward. It's a 50-50 contest. Gildard's been good for the Swans. Gee, she's got a little bit of pace. She puts it on the boot. She kicks it out in front of the Swannies. It's all Tigers there, though. I think that's Grace Elliott gets a handball out to Jericho. Jericho's looking for a target. She's been okay today, and that's a contest right at the interchange. Easton v Garth. Garth wins that contest. She kicks forward to Passfield, who's been very, very busy at ground level. Passfield picks up nice and cleanly, shows a little bit of candy to Vidaz, gets the footy forward. Here goes Whitney, the pacey Whitney. Handballs forward, can't quite get to Brunner, and that's a nice little shot up in the back. And Brunner's going to get a free kick, a shot on goal. I think if she kicks this one, that might just put it out of reach of the Dalby Swans.
It'd be too hard to come back from here. Sport would be 7 goals in front. Must be about 15 minutes to go, Jeffrey. I think this would definitely put it beyond doubt.
So Brunner looking for Passfield. You see Passfield, she is going to go short to Passfield, misses that target. And here comes the very sore Moore. She's getting important touches at the moment. Moore just kicks it out in front. That looks like Garth from the Toowoomba Tigers with the footy. She handballs out to Jericho. Jericho's caught by Jessica Bell, who couldn't quite get a kick away. Play on, says the umpire. Here goes, looked like Sutton got the handball away. It's a bit of a scrappy contest at the moment as the Swans get a free kick, and it goes to that looks like Nicole Mares. It's one of the Mares sisters anyway. They look identical to me. Here goes Mares on that left foot. She doesn't want a barrel, Mares, so she kicks forward. Tigers are in pursuit. Here comes Gildard, who's been impressive on that half-forward break so far. Swans coming up with it, kick back inside. I think that one's McHardy. McHardy kicks in. Alrighty, here we go. Now we got the bounce. Anderson cuts it off at fullback for the Tigers, and we're going to see it out over the line for a boundary throw-in. The Swannies keeping their premiership hopes alive, Mark.
Very faint hopes alive, but they definitely need a goal, I'd say, right now, Jeff Ray, for any chance in this game to sort of claw it back.
I reckon they've really lacked a lively forward today. They've had their options, they've had their opportunity to go inside forward 50, but they just haven't had anyone that can just snap a goal from nowhere or take that strong contested mark, similar to Strews or Emily Hewitt.
Yeah, you just don't know who's going to get them out of this trouble, do you, mate? They're sort of defensively, as I said, they've been great defensively. Their effort's been awesome. They're determined, but they just really look like they're going to struggle to score some points.
So, boundary throw-in comes inside. It's deep inside the Swans forward 50. It's a nice tackle. Umpire says, I'll have it. Let's ball it up. As Shay Easton, who else would be at the bottom of that pack? So
Alison Moore's really struggling out there, mate. You just see her holding her shoulder.
Is it really worth it to be out there? It is the grand final. Jericho can't quite get the kick away. Easton's patrolling. Here goes the Swans. That's a nice little tackle by the Tigers. Umpire says play on. Put the whistle away. Easton might have just dropped that one. No, it's play on. No one's quite sure. I think there was a Swan fighting a Swan then. Tigers come in. It's come out through. That might be a throw, but yes, it is. Good umpiring, Jeff Rowe. Dyer, that was a throw. So the Swans have got it here. And that looks like Rebecca McMillan for the Swans. Probably a little bit too far out. It is Breeze assisted. Maybe we should give it to Mares. Where's Mares? She loves a barrel.
She's having a crack, I think.
She said, I'm going to take my full 30 seconds. I'm going to see if I can kick this. I'm going to lift the roof off Rockville Park. So, pumps it really long. It's gone deep. Top of the goal square. Bodies fly everywhere. Knocked out of the way. Tigers are going to come out. That looked like a Garth with the football. And Easton has cut it off. Probably just a little bit too far out for Shay Easton, but she said, I'm going to pop it up, I'm going to kick to Mares, and that's a good grab by Raquel Sutton. Beautiful kick out to Whitney. Whitney, she could take off it. No, that's a good professional foul there by Ackland of the Dalby Swans. Just hang on to her, stay here, young lady. And she's kicked, followed into the corridor. Her target was Patchfield, not the tallest of targets to go to. But Bell's got the handball out to the centre. She's gone to her sister in Jessica. Jess Bell's Corelli, but here comes Michaela Bell. She's going to chuck it on the left foot. She's going to get it forward. It's a 2-on-1. Mans nearly comes out with a footy. She's got a handball forward. Nice little tackle there by the Tigers. Here comes the one-armed Alison Moore. She kicks forward. That's Tegan Cuts. Tegan can't quite get the footy to her foot. And Tigers come up, handball out. Swans are with the football at the moment. It's very, very scrappy as Grace Elliott from the Tigers tries to pick the football up. But again, it hasn't been a one-grab game, Mark.
It's pretty scrappy at the moment, mate. I think it's getting to them, the girls, the fatigue. Swannies have got there on the last legs. We're talking another great tackle from Easton. She's been outstanding today.
Easton has been fantastic. Vote's going to be interesting for best on the ground. So Easton, she's going to send the footy inside forward 50, as she's done all day. Gilbert nearly cut that off. I'm not sure she knew how to footy that was there. Grace Elliott cuts that off. She kicks up to Jess Banks. Back to Easton. Says, "Here, have another kick. That's your 40th for tonight." 41 now, isn't it? And the Tigers have got the footy on their half-back line as it comes out through Garth. Garth kicks up towards Gilby. Gilby's got a bounce, hasn't gone her way. It's gone to McMillan. McMillan's just picked that up with one hand. A nice little scoop. Kick inside forward 50. Nearly a mark by Elaine Verdaz. As Yana Anderson between the Tigers tries to come up with that one. That's a good handball out to look like I'm not even sure who that was. I can't see the number from here. The Tigers come out with a footy.
Swannies are definitely the best in the last 12 minutes. They just can't seem to score any points. It's been the case for most of the day. They've had their 2 or 3 minute patches, but they just can't get it down there. Anyone that just wants to break this game open.
Bridget Fee goes short to Strews, who hasn't come outside the 450 much today, but now she's getting busy. Takes one bounce. She's going, I might have 2 bounces. This is easy. She might chuck it on her left foot. Too far, definitely. We're with the umpires. Great call, umpire. And it's going to be a Dalby Swans free kick now.
I would have liked her to bounce again. I reckon she had another one in her.
Just that time to steady on that trusty left foot that's kicked so many goals this year. So Swans have got it. It's going to be a Jessica Bell free kick. And it might be, I think it might just be too hard of a task right now. And they get a couple of late goals. It'll be terrific for the Swans. They've had a great year to make the grand final.
Yeah, it's all about pride, I reckon, from here. Just trying to keep them, as you said, they've had a good year. They've been really competitive at times in this game. They just haven't got the scoring points at the moment.
Raquel Sutton handballs out to Jade Strews, who's trying to get onto her left, but she's caught by 2 Swans. And well done by the Swannies, and it is 50 metres as well. Strews has probably given away a couple of silly free kicks today. You are going to be the premier, so maybe just put that away. So, who's got the free kick? A little bit sore, the Swans are. Looks like Jessica Bell's going to take this one.
Some sore bodies out there. They're pretty slow at the moment.
It's a good 50-metre penalty.
It's a good 50.
I wouldn't mind buying a bit of real estate if this umpire. So, Jessica Bell's got the football. Not too many targets. It is very fatigued at the moment. Michaela Bell, her sister, provides an option. That's where she goes as well. A little bit too much, and that's to Garth of the Toowoomba Tigers. Garth's looking for a target. She's kicked out to the outer wing, looking for Rebecca Clune, who's been very, very good today. She's handballed back inside, missed her target, however. Back to McMillan of the Swans, she's picked that up. That's going to go forward through Dalby, straight through Gilbard's legs. Garth's there patrolling. It might be a little bit too high, but no, play on, says the umpire. And that's a nice tackle by Gilbard, whose pressure actually been fantastic today, actually. That's probably something they can pride themselves on, Dalby. Their pressure around the contest has been first class.
They've had an absolute crack today, as I said. They've just lacked a bit of class at times. Just with the kicking and marking, just their skills have just probably faded at times. But their defence and kicking is class. Really proud of their achievements today and throughout the season.
As they go back inside the full 50, the Swans. It's a nice tackle by number 17, which is Penny Dukes between the Tigers there. It's sort of bouncing around everywhere at the moment, at the top of the 50 for Dalby. They can't quite get a clean possession. That's how it's been all day for this Westpac Women's Grand Final. As the Swans go inside, they're a little bit outnumbered here, but in come the cavalry. So who comes up with the footy? It might be the Tigers. It is the Tigers. Scrappy kick forward. It comes outside forward 50. Clune can't take that cleanly. As Bell says, I'll just soccer this, get it forward. Let's hope we get a goal. Raquel Sutton. Erin Jeffrey from the Swans, she just dives in the footy. She better knock that one out. She's She has. She's got it out. Meskin can't quite get her clean hands to it. Here's one of the Mayor's sisters who's had a pretty good game for the Swans. Sutton gets it again. She handballs out. Michaela Bell reading the footy really well today. She's been a standout, Michaela Bell, in the ball.
Especially about 15 minutes ago, I didn't think she was going to get up and one of those hits, so doesn't look like it's even over. She's a tough girl.
Oh, out on the floor.
That's probably summed up Dalby. The pressure's been high today, out the field. Erin Jeffrey's going to take a free kick. She's a gunner with the Hawk Dollar, playing for the Dalby Swans this year. She's looking for a target inside for 50. I'm just looking where Shay Easton is. Where's Shay? Just kick it to her at the moment. And the ruck, Bridget Fee, who's been sensational. Fee, as a typical ruck does, bombs it long. Sutton nearly takes the mark. Whitney can't quite take it. It's Erin Jeffrey who's got her hands off the deck at the moment. And Sutton comes up with it. She just kicks forward. A nice little kick to Gilbert. There's a good grab. She's looking for her inside. She's got no one with her. And it's holding the ball. Maybe. Anyway, it's a free kick to Chess Banks of the Dalby Swans. So as Banks is looking for a target on forward, she's seen one short in Erin Jeffrey. One is quite a little bit too much of that. Sutton cuts that one off. Jimmy Whitney's on the move.
They're pretty stationary at the moment, mate. There's not much movement. They're camping down the final minutes here.
The latter stages of the Westpac Women's Grand Final, the Tigers have a very commanding lead. I don't think they can lose it from here. It's an absolute... who knows what could happen. Anyway, Gilbard's got the footy. We won't talk about that. As the Swans look to go inside 450, we've spent a lot of time on the Swans for a half.
Been there for the last 10 minutes. Once again, as we've said throughout the commentary, they just lack that bit of class to get a couple of goals.
5 minutes.
5 minutes to go as the official 5-minute warning comes across. Not long left.
I hope Swannies get a couple of goals in this season. I think their record's good.
I'd love for them to finish with a couple of sausage rolls. Great for them. They've played exceptionally today. We've got another boundary throw on the Tor Street wing.
The crowd's starting to build, Jeffo, for the men's game later this evening.
The green and gold faithful is starting to come in very slowly but surely, and the hopes of both teams, the Government Hawks and University Cougars, are piling in, young and old. It looks like the Toowoomba Tigers are going to go the historic three-peat. The first time it's ever happened in the women's competition here on the Darling Downs. They're a juggernaut at the moment, and it's reward for a great season. Only lost one game so far as they look to go forward to add to their scoreboard at the moment as Whitney shows a bit of pace. She takes one bounce. She probably could have taken a handball.
2 or 3, I reckon.
She's turned that over to Felicity Ash. I think she's too much of a team player. And Ash, where she probably should have played for most of the game at fullback, is now sending that forward, and that is on team cuts of the Dalby Swans. Shay Easton's just tripped over herself, I think she might be fatigued after 50 touches today.
It's probably forgivable at this stage of the game.
And it comes, there you go, there's Easton. She gets a free kick.
Yep.
So this is touch number 51. She kicks forward. She goes to Gilbert, who's been very busy. That's been a good combination today. Garth's going to try and tackle her. She missed out. That is a great tackle by Abby Garth of the Toowoomba Tigers. Lunging. Not long left, and she's still doing exceptional effort by Garth. She kicks short to Jericho. Tigers might just soak this up here. Might just soak this up. Hang on to the footy as much as possible.
Great time, and you know you can't lose the premiership with 5 minutes to go. You can actually enjoy the last couple of minutes with your team and your mates who've been there left and right till all season. So
three premierships, it's rare that you see that these days, and the Toowoomba Tigers were the last senior team as a men's team to win 3 premierships. So and the Tigers as a football club win premierships, they do it over 3 years. They're going well at the moment. So who else? Shay Easton with the football, gets a free kick, just head over the footy. She's looking to send it, she might as well just barrel it herself, I think. She just does. She sends it long. Her target was Erin Jeffrey. Sutton's there for the Tigers, looking to get the footy out. Meskin just overruns the footy a little bit too much. That looks like Emily Cook. No, that's Lillian Patterson, the captain, sorry. She kicks out to Jessica Clune. Clune gets the footy. Clune's going to kick it forward. She's kicked to a stationary Strews, but Brunner's there. She's going to get a handball forward. Stru's just turned her back at the wrong time. As Tegan Cutts gets the footy, kicks it out. She's going to kick straight back to Patterson, the skipper. Just misses her though. Erin Jeffrey comes up with the footy. Alison Moore still grimacing. I think That's not a good injury. She might have done some damage there, I think so. But hats off to her. She's playing out the grand final. She's showing some courage, and I think she's earned herself a free kick. She has. The one-armed girl. She's got an injured wing at the moment. It's a side ball free kick. She kicks very short to McMillan. Leanne Gilbert, who's been very good for the Swans today. She's trying to kick it forward. Good smother by the Tigers. 50-50 contest, not long left, only a couple of minutes left, and the Tigers are definitely going to celebrate this one. 3 premierships back to back to back. Second time they've beat the Dalby Swans in that time. They defeated them in 2015, and then they defeated them again in 2017. So a little bit of a rivalry starting to happen here now. Women's Cup, which has only been around since 2012. As the Tigers go back inside forward 50, Mares and Ash try to communicate and sort out who's going for the footy. Good tackle by Stews, great defensive effort by the full forward, and she's wrapped it up. We're going to have a ball up. Not long left. Not long left at all. And the Tigers are going to celebrate very hard, no doubt. Well read there by Jessica Bell of the Swans. Takes 1 bounce. 2 bounces. Keep under the statue. She might have a third, no. Georgia Hamill of the Tigers was trying to catch her. And that looks like McMillan. It hasn't been too bad as a centre half forward today.
Solid, very solid play. It must be the last couple of minutes, I reckon, Jeff, over here.
Not long.
We haven't had a goal for a while. It's been a pretty even last quarter.
In between, it's a game of Forsey backs at the moment. Azalia Brunner just gets her hands clear. She puts it forward. And Tegan Cuts of the Dalby Swans is there at half-back flank to try and cut it off. Passfield's got a little bit too high, so the Swans are going to come with a free kick. And that might just about do us, I think.
The girls are pretty much, as I said before, stationary right at the moment. They're not moving. So I think both teams will be waiting for that final.
Just about full time.
There we go. Great timing from the commentators.
Congratulations to the Tigers. The three-peat is complete. 7-5-47 to 1-2-8. They are the premiers back to back to back. Credit to the Dalby Swans. They were sensational around the contest today. Shay Easton, hats off to her. She had about 100 touches. She was one of the Swans' best, along with Leanne Gilbert and Michaela Bell. But for the Tigers, Rebecca Clune, Abby Garth, Bridget Fee were sensational, and they deserve the premiership. Only the one lost this season, though, and they are the Westpac Women's premiers.
They'll be very happy tonight, I'd say. They actually don't look they're not too much celebration at the moment, but I reckon it's just soaking in. You know, it's like when you're in a grand final, a lot of soaking in a little bit. I'm sure when those girls come off the field, there'll be a lot of celebrations. Maybe start the evening or early morning, no?
Perfect. Well,
Today also cannot happen without our umpires. I'd like to call them up to present their premiership medallions as well. Lionel. First names, buddy. First name. Xavier's already gone off to boundary umpire the next one. I'd also like to invite Tasha Grundon. Mr. Grundon, you can come up as well. And also Jeremy Sheldrick. Now, unfortunately, in a grand final, only one team can win, so I'd like to call up and commiserate Dalby Swans. Can I call up the captain, Shay Easton, to make a few words?
To our girls, bad luck. We do all right for a team who only come together on a Saturday. Tigers, well done. Every game after we play you guys, we say we feel like we've been hit by a truck, train and all of the above. So that's a credit to you guys. You put us on the ground, and I like playing you. Thanks to Tigers who put the day on today. Jeffro, everyone who puts together, does all the background work. So well done to Tigers. Enjoy your win. Have a good night.
And now I'd like to call up each women from the Toowoomba Tigers individually to come up and get their premiership medallions. Number 25, Deshanta Argotos. Number 3, Yana Anderson. Number 7, Zali Brunner. Number 26, and the Jeff Newman medalist, Jessica Clune. Number 17, Penny Dukes. Number 28, Zalani Dwyer. Number 20, Grace Elliott. Number 16, Bridget Fee. Number 14, Abby Garth. Number 29, Jessie Gilby. Number 9, Georgia Hamill. Number 21, Shari Harper. Number 15, Emily Hewitt. Number 11, Lauren Jericho. Number 30, Lisa King. Number 10, Charlie Meskin. Number 4, Mariah Passfield. Number 27, Jessica Smith. Number 18, Jade Strutz. Number 8, Raquel Sutton. Number 2, Gemma Whitney. And number 6, the captain, Lillian Patterson. I'd also like to call up the coach, Neville Jericho.
Just like to thank everybody here today. Thanks for coming and supporting. It's great having you all here. Thanks Dalby, you put on an awesome day. You always show up and you're the main competition, so it's fantastic. Thanks Nev, we wouldn't have been here without you. Thanks girls, you're showing up each week and yeah, it's been great playing with you all here. Thanks for anybody I missed. I don't have the best voice today, so I'll leave it with that.
And to make it official, the 2017 AFL Darling Downs Westpac Women's winners, the Toowoomba Tigers.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland.